take a run at it. Donald Young had a good run today. He's got to go back and keep working on his game, and drive goes deep for Christian.
0-0-1. Second serve.
So I think you'll see McMillan and Gaytan-Leach target McGrath at the kitchen line, make her grind. That was where that third was headed, just never made it there. It's going to be fun to see who can find the offense in this match.
Second serve.
Patient point both sides. Olivia McMillan, the lefty, as you mentioned,
0-0-2.
has been one of the staples in the sport for a while.
Yeah, this is kind of a OG with a little twist here with Kaitlyn Christian.
Let was called on that one. That's the voice of Vicky Ryan, our lead referee for this one. Kiku, our second referee, and Mary Namey on tracking. What a play from the lefty. Olivia McMillan goes cross court, grabs it. We saw lefty in the men's doubles just a moment ago. Here's the lefty in the ladies.
Yes.
1-0-1.
That's what you can do. That's the damage you can do, and well done from Olivia.
Point.
No doubles alley, though, in pickleball there. That would have been a perfect put away in tennis.
This is the top half of the draw, by the way. Winner of this one will face off against the Brasha sisters in round of 32, happening later on today. What a play from Christian.
Yeah, and one of the very interesting things about her is she was actually the body double.
I saw that.
Yes, in the
for Emma Stone.
King, yes, Battle of the Sexes movie. That's actually quite an entertaining movie to understand that. She got to do all the tennis stuff for Emma Stone.
Side out.
Just long for Gaytan-Leach. Big put away there for Kaitlyn Christian.
So the other thing that Kaitlyn will have is that sixth sense to be able to know when to poach. When you've played that much women's high-level doubles, where to jump in, where to take the ball, where to find those angles. So we'll keep an eye on that here as well.
Olivia McMillan testing the positioning of Kaitlyn Christian.
Yeah, and I like that. If Trifunovic is not going to rally back into the middle of the court, that is going to be open. You usually do not get away from filling the middle from that far back after it passes your partner's paddle, but Kaitlyn Christian did there.
Oh, what a snag from Trifunovic.
Yeah. Just sometimes just being a little late works out perfectly, because that ends up landing directly on the sideline.
3-2-2.
Kaitlyn Christian crashes and closes, puts it away. Good run there. 3-point lead on the side of Christian and Trifunovic. 2-5 the score now.
Nice hands from Gaytan-Leach there. As I kind of like that speed up, but she was ready. Nice counter and down.
This is the first of 2 women's doubles matchups we'll have here on Championship Court.
And it will include the winner of this, our other one, because the Brasha sisters will play the winner of this later today. That's what the lefty can do. We saw Augie Gee in the prior match be able to get behind and flip that top spin down at the feet of the player in front of them. Nice job by Olivia McMillan to do it on the ladies' side.
We'll also have Jeannie Bouchard on display later on today in women's singles and mixed doubles as well.
And the roar of Jack Sock is coming as well.
Kaitlyn Christian, that's the upside of the game you mentioned.
Yeah, I just loved watching her play yesterday. The movement is fantastic. You know, she's got the instinct now. It's refining. What do we keep from our tennis? What do we take out? How do we add that?
What's the best thing to keep from your tennis game when it comes to transitioning to pickleball, would you say?
Certainly the drives from the baseline, all those ground strokes should work just lovely. And then not swinging at your volleys is the one you got to take away. And then obviously this whole idea of a drop is insane. Like what? I can close the net in tennis. I like what McMillan and Gaytan-Leach are doing here on this little run for them is they're attacking in front. That's the other thing. Just geometry works. It's less time for your opponent in front of you to be able to react to a shot.
Yes, ma'am, I'll recall the score. 5-7-1.
And sometimes it works out when the forehands are on the outside there, as they chose not to unwind the stack. And sometimes just that little, occasionally make that change, and it gets confusing for a minute where to put the ball.
It's a heavy backhand from Kaitlyn Christian.
Beautiful lob to set that up, too. So nice combo for her.
6-7-2. Side out.
Little moonball action from Trifunovic.
Yeah, so she got away with murder there, and that's what happens with, they chose to do it actually that time on the serve, is to put McMillan on the left side of the court. There's no forehand there to poach with, and Christine got away with something. love that finish there from Trifunovic. Everyone tends to lean into the middle. Again, inside out down the line, perfect. It's a shot to add to your weaponry no matter what level you play this game at. So McMillan took a minute to get back into position and wasn't set with the paddle after the Ernie.
Cierra Gaytan-Leach jumps in, rips it down the line on Trifunovic.
So if you're the taller player and you're dinking straight ahead, and both players seem to be wanting to do that, you have a massive advantage because your kitchen is smaller. And you can attack, and that's something Cierra does very well and has taken advantage of that a few times here.
Ooh, Christian had it. Was that the right ball to poach?
Yes, absolutely. Love it. Was there, just didn't make.
In singles action following the Jeannie Bouchard women's singles matchup. Apologize for our technical difficulties here on center court. Resuming action. McMillan and Gaytan-Leach so far had the 1-point lead.
And fans of Kaitlyn Christian are thrilled that we just saw that as a dink clean winner there from her.
Did it to tie it too.
Come on, let's go. Start out.
Had
991. Second serve.
saw the backhand flick that we were talking about there from Cierra. Just push that deep, got to roll up the back of the ball so get that spin.
Side out.
And just caught her foot there trying to scramble over and get that. So easing our way up to 11, 1 point, maybe 2 points at a time here. Big chance to seize this and grab game number 1.
Point.
Oh, and there's that. It's a very flat volley from Cierra. Gaytan-Leach just caught the top of the tape.
Timeout receiver, 10-9-1.
Right, whether it's a normal draw or a progression draw, that's what you desire.
Game point. Time in, 10-9-1.
Good rip from Trifunovic to take game 1, 11-9.
The official ball of the PPA Tour. For the past 6 months or so.
And we still have our women's doubles match going on, but again, the V Pro flight here by Vulcan, you said it's been in works for a couple years. Are you looking that this is going to stay? We want this ball here for how long are you planning?
Yeah, so We want the ball. We want the Vulcan V Pro Flight to be the ball of the PPA Tour for the long haul. We've been partners with the PPA since its inception, and we're so proud of that. And so this version of the ball, though, like, we always see room for improvement, right? So we're really passionate about making sure that, again, as if paddle technology is changing, if the formula of the ball needs to change a bit, then let's upgrade that. Let's change that if we need to. So we're going to be working really closely with PPA, really closely with a close-knit group of pros who have who are good representatives of the Pro Tour in general that can help us develop a new version if we need to down the line.
Tyler, not to get off the ball topic, but playing with Jeannie Bouchard later today in mixed doubles first.
Vulcan V Pro Flight here. Thank you so much, Lucia, Tyler, Lynn. We're going to come back into game 2 here on center court. Mish, Dave.
Cameron, thanks. The V Pro Flight in full effect here in Palm Springs, California. You had a chance to test it out.
Yes.
We'll get your insight in just a moment.
Yeah, what I've seen is what we've talked about throughout the day a little. I think you're getting a little more spin.
0-2-1.
I definitely think it's playing slightly slower than the Dura, which was the ball we've used the last couple of years and since the inception of the tour. And that's the ball that the players were most used to. I think the color has been very well received, much easier to see. I can't wait to see it under the lights, which we will see tonight because the sun sets so early out here in the desert. And it's an adjustment, but it's an adjustment on both sides. You know, you hear coaches talk all the time about, yeah, it's pouring down rain in a football game, but guess what? It's not just raining on our half of the football game.
That's so true.
Second serve.
Saw Trifunovic just not get anywhere near the kitchen
2-0-2.
there. He was caught moving. Just want to be set.
Cierra, Gaytan-Leach throwing down the hammer.
And that's what you want. Speed it up. I got quick hands, and then I'm going to get one that I can absolutely punish. So nice job from Titus's mom right there.
Tennis Hall of Famer at Mizzou.
Second serve. 0-2-2.
Ball was just wide for Kaitlyn Christian. Looking for clarification. Vicky Ryan will give her just that.
Do you call the balls out? Yeah. Aren't you guys supposed to call the balls? What was that?
You can challenge. You can challenge if you like.
I know, but I'm just wondering. That's the first call. So who's calling the balls?
It's Vicky Ryan. Yeah, Kaitlyn Christian can
You guys have responsibility for the
certainly
line,
choose to challenge.
including the center line on the serve.
So we're calling balls. You're not making the calls?
I'm not making line calls, no. I'm making non-volley zone faults, but faults on
So
the
we're
serve
getting a
as well
little
as short
education
serve.
about what the responsibility is here.
I'm
Again,
making these three
some of
calls,
the
and you
tennis
guys have all
players
the other
using,
calls.
used to the electronic line calling or line judges. Everything is a progression. It's
So
a
it's side
progression
out.
drawn. It's also a progression of knowledge.
Pardon? It's 1-2-2.
So there's a lot of confusion here. I mean,
1-2-2.
that ball was close. She can absolutely challenge it.
I definitely saw it wide, I think, to Olivia McMillan's point. I thought I heard Vicky Ryan confirm that she saw it out as well, which perhaps...
So, an interesting conversation there.
1-2-2. Side out.
No, I'm there. Coming. Right here.
2-1-1. Second serve.
So that time, for the first time in the match, they did choose to unwind the stack, and they're going to do it again here. So they were almost in trouble. Gaytan-Leach made a great lunging volley. That's a great fill in the middle by Olivia McMillan there, as Kaitlyn Christian had a great look at a ball that put away.
1-2-1.
So that's a little strategic change we'll keep an eye on.
Point. 2-2-1.
Ooh, lefty save almost for Cierra there.
Two.
Couple lob attempts there from Kaitlyn Christian.
I like it. Now, the problem with lobbing in the middle when you have a righty-lefty combo is you're running into two forehands. So shot selection, like it. Shot placement, not so much.
Where would be the ideal place to lob that when you have forehands?
Yeah, so down the line here. Down the line's your opportunity.
4-2-2.
Over that non-paddle side shoulder.
That's pretty strokes for Kaitlyn Christian.
Yeah, I mean, she is saying, hey, I belong. Now, where can this progress? Because it's even the movement to cover that particular shot right there that's just really fun to watch. Sliding, because most tennis players are closing forward. That one, she has to slide along the kitchen line. Really well done. And they're recognizing, okay, that drop is going to sit up, so I can take a step back and crack it. And crack it forward, take time away from Olivia McMillan. So a nice little combination of smart pickleball shots from the tennis star.
Second serve. Four, 4-2.
Nice finish for Trifunovic down the line, set up beautifully by Christian.
Yeah, now they're getting into some more complimentary pickleball here, and certainly with all the pro tennis doubles that Kaitlyn Christian played, recognizes how one shot can set up the partner. And that partner happens to be the wily veteran Christine Trifunovic.
There's a big put away from Kaitlyn Christian. Buries it.
They did not want to have happen, so they've got to find Christine a little more often, because look at this aggressive poaching here. Lob volley there, but Cierra Gaytan-Leach was able to get back to that, but the shot variety from Kaitlyn Christian is there too. So can that lady right there, Olivia McMillan, get the ball on the ground in front of Christine Trifunovic and make her play?
Second serve.
They just can't get the ball away from her. So when someone's that aggressive, you know how you can get it away from him is put it behind her and then move it, or get a freebie on a missed return.
5-6-2.
my, unbelievable defense, and that stays in. Could that be the catalyst to a Game 2 comeback?
Yes, you are. 6-6-2. Point.
Olivia McMillan stepping in. That was a nice deep return, too, from Christian. And a 1-point lead on the side of the 14th seed. Big side out.
Yeah, there's been some tremendous scrambling and defense from Olivia McMillan throughout this match. And then when she had the chance to pull the trigger, Trifunovic, who you see right there, was ready.
Big put away from Cierra. Gaytan-Leach pulling Trifunovic wide, buries it to the corner. This is the top half of the draw where, as you mentioned, Annalie Waters and Catherine Parento are lingering atop the draw. They'll be in action tomorrow. Got the double bye. It's the 1 seed.
So I really like the shots that Kaitlyn Christian put together there. And then again, they are saying, we're going to attack cross court, which into a lady with a two-handed backhand is often a very risky selection.
7-6-1.
They got away with it there.
Playing singles over there. Kaitlyn Christian taking up some real estate.
So aggressive. It's like Ben and Colin over there a little bit with, and that's fine. You know, if Christine knows any ball to her left shoulder that Kaitlyn's going to be there, by all means.
Almost confusion in the middle of that time, but got away with it. Christian and Trifunovic get the side out. Down 1, looking to tie it here.
6-7-1. Second serve.
Lots of scrambles, but can never get the ball on the deck. And when you can't make it bounce, it's going to be a problem. Great patient attacks. And Cierra had eased off the kitchen line earlier in that point to play a little defense, and that court positioning hurt her there. Such a good compact volley from Cierra Gaytan-Leach there. So much like Game 1, it's like, who's going to grab this thing, Michelle? It's 1 point here, 2 points there.
Heavy put away from Kaitlyn Christian.
Yeah, got a little slider off the tape there. Didn't hit it exactly the way she wanted, but sometimes when you get that, just a little projection forward, it's actually even better because there's no way they'll be ready to defend something they weren't expecting.
7-7-2.
I almost
did I hear a half a foot fault? Vicky Ryan gave us a foot.
And I think that also maybe threw Gaytan-Leach off just a bit, but what a performance from Kaitlyn Christian.
8-7-2.
Corner to corner, a lot of mobility on her side.
The defense from Olivia McMillan continues to be a story here.
Oh, there's another.
A counter and a fiery southpaw there. You heard from her there, and that's a nice couple of points with the faux footfall in the middle of that.
9-7-2. Side out.
Too much pace there for McMillan to be able to reset that one, but when these matches are like this, where it's one at a time, to get two when it's 7-all just feels massive. So let's see if Christian and Trifunovic can answer back.
7-9-1.
Smiling away there, so definitely enjoying playing together.
Point.
ATP from Trifunovic, buried by her partner Christian.
Yeah, that's just great patience by Christine there. Let that thing travel. You know you're going to get it when it goes off the tape like that. And now we are to the point where that just sets a series of plays in motion. Oftentimes we get back to the kitchen these days on ATPs. Nice job by Kaitlyn Christian of filling in.
Point.
And suddenly they have the momentum and are 2 points from moving on.
9-9-1. Second serve. Nine, 9-2. Point.
Match point on the side of
Back
Christian
point.
and Trifunovic.
10-9-2. Point
And they'll do it.
rematch.
Kaitlyn Christian, the former tennis pro and potentially current as well.
Hyundai Masters presented by Invited. We just finished women's doubles, a huge win over McMillan and Gaytan-Leach. Welcome into the desk, Cameron Blackwood alongside Matt Manassi with our winners, Christine Trifunovic and Kaitlyn Christian. Congratulations.
You guys might want to pick up those mics there. Those beautiful mics in front of you. Let's go.
Well, you guys looked great out there. A big win against some very powerful players on that side. Again, 2 forehands in the middle. But how did this partnership come about between you two?
We met probably about like 10 years ago when my pickleball journey started, and we've become quite close friends since, and just decided why not play some pickleball tournaments together. So here we are.
Christine, I saw KK, she's known as KK around the world, taking over the middle there like Ben Johns does. How did that make you feel? Was that kind of the plan going into it, or did it change as the match evolved?
Yeah, good question. She's got a lot of power, so that benefits our team for her to take those.
I feel like a bit of a bully out there, so if I am, just give me a little slap.
I will.
Sometimes
Just kidding.
KK, you've been on the tennis tour for a long time, top 40 doubles player in the world, maybe better. I don't know. I don't want to slight you there.
38.
38.
You got it.
Get in the 30s.
Played at USC, found pickleball, I think, 5 years ago or so or more. Is this a full transition now into pickleball?
It is, yeah. I still have my protected ranking in tennis in case I miss it a lot. I do miss it a lot, but I really love this sport. It's growing so quickly, and I'm just really excited to be a part of it.
And Christine, so happy you're back out here. Are we going to be seeing you all year long here? Doubles, mixed?
Yes. Thanks to the Tour War signing. I am going to be playing all year.
Amazing. We're so happy to have you guys. And Matt actually had a fun fact about you, KK.
Oh, I did, yeah. The
Don't embarrass me here.
No, I really wanted to know.
I was like, what fun fact? I have a couple. No, but Battle of the Sexes, you were the body double for Emma Stone, well, Billie Jean King to show the tennis parts. Talk about how that process was, and I don't know, what did you learn from it?
It was so much fun. I got to spend a lot of time with fellow tennis pro Vince Spadia, which was a lot of fun, and meet Emma Stone, Steve Carell. I got to spend a day with Billie Jean King, which was absolutely incredible. I learned so much from her. Pressure is a privilege. That's my #1 thing I've learned from her. So I take that with me everywhere, and that was just such a unique experience, and I'm very grateful for it.
And Christine, veteran of the sport, you've been around the tour for a while, but now we have the new ball coming out. We have a progressive draw. How has the evolution of pickleball been, and are you liking where it's going?
Yeah, well, I was playing full-time pickleball before COVID, then took a little break when the tournament scene kind of disappeared during that time, and then now I'm back. It's been crazy to see the explosion. These tournaments are much bigger and a lot of fun.
Yeah, a couple years ago, we didn't have this desk. We didn't have all these people here, so it's definitely changed. KK, speaking of coming from tennis, we have Jeannie Bouchard coming on next in singles. I don't know if you've played with her yet, but I'm sure you've played against her on tour and doubles, practiced with her. What do you expect out of her game, and how is that transition? What is she going to struggle with?
I mean, coming from tennis, singles is definitely the easiest thing to transition to. So I'm actually really excited to see her play. I talked to her yesterday, and she's really excited to get out there. I think the touch in the transition game is the toughest thing to learn, like the third shot drops, but you don't need those in singles, so she's going to do well.
Well, congratulations. A big win. You guys are still in it here at the Masters. Christine Trifunovic and KK Christian. We are going to have women's singles coming up after this. Do not go anywhere. More from the PPA Hyundai Masters.